Hello, everyone. In this video, let me introduce how to use the facial bone templates and facial automatic weighting. Regarding the templates, for various projects, you may need different bone number and positions. So, you can save and use different templates to store these information. For example, this bone, you may disable it in some case. Once you disable it, the corresponding bone won't be created in Rig. Just disable the ones you don't need. But make sure you're in the positioning mode before converting it to Rig. Usually when it was first imported, by default, all bones are available. You can adjust them based on your own needs. Enable and disable them. Once disable, the Rig won't contain that bone when you generate it. And for some key areas, it will show a prompt. Because these are the key bones used to calculate weights. So, please don't disable them in most of cases. Because once disabling them, the corresponding parts will have no weights. You can disable the unimportant bones. If you think the character's eyes or cheeks have too many of them, as long as the prompt doesn't appear, it means those bones are unimportant. Then you can disable them without concern. After that, when you satisfy your scheme, you can save it as a template. And it becomes a template. After saving it, it will be located in the corresponding directory. Alright. If we want to use one of your saved templates, we can select it here. And it will automatically load the corresponding template here and use its information to set which bones are enable or disable. Simple, and select one of them here. After successful, a prompt will appear here. Now in this video, I'll use a template that includes all bones. Let's move on to the next topic, the facial automatic weighting. Before that, we need to ensure that our models are marked correctly. I've shown the steps in previous video. Okay. Let's add skin to them. We need to click Add Skin. Then it will start creating skin nodes for the previously marked models. And add the corresponding bones to these nodes. In this process, it will be based on the template. The bones enabled on the template will be created and added in Skin. Then, there are already weights assigned. Now it's Rig mode. But the weights are initial. They're not pretty well. That's fine, and I'll show you how to improve it. Before performing automatic weighting, we need to mark the weighting helper vertices. These are the ones we've marked before. And all information gets recorded on the model. Opening this, we can check the custom information. They were stored here. And you might notice the eyelid, jaw, cheek need to be marked. There are the helper points for improve the automatic weight result. Now let me show how to mark them manually. First, we unmark them all. Like this. First, select the model. Then go to the Skin Envelope mode. Enable Vertices checkbox. First select the vertices of the upper eyelid. It's the up eyelid vertices. Then, in Current mode, select the vertices. Select the middle vertex first, it lights up. Click on Grow. It allows you to add more nearby points. Add selection around it. Add until this position. This is approximately the position of the upper eyelid. Click on Mark to mark the upper eyelid. Every time I click again, it shows the marked vertices. You can see the effect. Let's mark the jaw. The jaw is also important. First, select a vertex here. Then click on Grow to add selections. Continue adding until the corner of the mouth. Reach the line along with the corner of the mouth. Then switch to the side view. Then we need to add the vertices of the entire jaw. Let's add the jaw vertices. These points now define where the jaw is for this character head. Later, in the process of automatic weights calculation, the marked helper points can improving the accuracy. Okay. Now let's take a look at the vertices we selected on the jaw. Should be no problem. Mark them. Then, we need to mark the vertices of the cheeks. We can expand it based on this vertex. Click on Grow. Now expand it. Try not to select the lips. Expand it as much as possible. Expand it to this. Then we need to subtract selections. Also, avoid selecting the eyelids and nose. Only select points on the cheeks. And avoid selecting area of the lips, focus on the outer part. Now let's mark these cheek points. If you think some points need to add or subtract, you can continue select or deselect. Mark it again. It will update the latest selected vertices. Finally, we need to select all vertices of head. Mark the face vertices. Now all our vertices are marked. That's good. Now we can select this model. And we can start automatically calculating the weights. Let's click on Automatic Weight. It will start automatically calculating the weights. Now we can see the calculation process. Just wait a moment. It will take about a minute or so. Then it will calculate the weights based on the marked vertices and key positions automatically. Good. At this point, our weights have been calculated. Now we can see the results. The mouth is already separated. Then you can see the weight of his mouth corner. It haven't split yet. It's just a preliminary weight. Then we can look at the result based on this preliminary weight. To see if it's the result you want. Just to see if it's the desired result. Then you can also modify it. For example, all eyebrows weights are given to this bone. All eyelids weights are assigned to this bone. And also all lower eyelids weights. Assign it to this bone. If you think the weight distribution is good enough, you can further separate them into individual bones. Select this parent bone. Then click on the split button. It will split this bone's weights to each individual children bones. Also, if you think all the weights are satisfactory, you don't need to manually edit any of them. In that case, you can click on Split All. After clicking it, it will automatically separate the weights for all parent bones into their corresponding children bones. Now the weights are split. Each child bone has its own weight, including the eyes. Now let's check the result of the split. Actually, Animcraft automatic weighting result. The opening and closing of the mouth. Movement of the corners of the mouth. Then the closing of the eyelids. Overall, the result is good. Eyebrows. So, this is the introduction for automatic weight. Thanks for watching.